Phew. You know that feeling when you open a new book and bam, you're instantly pulled in?
Oh, absolutely.
That's the Tankerton adventures for me. Smoky bars, stolen diamonds. Feels like Bonnie and Clyde with a guitar riff.
Right.
Expert speaker, what grabbed you early on?
Honestly, the way the author sets up this clash between everyday life and like the pull of the unknown, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
You meet Ian, our guy, and he's talented, a musician, but kind of stuck. Same old gig, small town,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, been there.
Then Ivy walks in and boom, glamour, risk. It's like the story itself is asking, what would it take to break free?
Ooh, that's good. That pull towards something more. I feel that. It's universal, right?
Oh,
like
yeah.
the universe is nudging us outside our comfort zones.
Yeah.
And speaking of Ivy, she's more than just a nudge, isn't she? A few pages in, her character already has me hooked.
Oh, absolutely. The author doesn't just tell us Ivy is glamorous and dangerous, we see it. The way she carries herself commands a room. Even her musical talent has this edge.
It's like, is it real? Is it part of the act? I love that.
Exactly. That tension makes her so compelling.
And then there's the stolen necklace. She gives it to Ian to hold on to as a whole other layer, right?
Totally.
It's symbolic of their connection, but it's also like danger. This isn't just a love story anymore.
No kidding. That necklace is like a ticking time bomb, constantly reminding us of the stakes. And it's not just the thrill, though that's there for sure.
Yeah.
The story uses music so cleverly. It's like the music itself is reflecting what Ian and Ivy can't say to each other.
Ooh, I like that. Music as its own character, their unspoken feelings, the tension.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
And just when you think they're on top of the world.
Right. Living the dream, dangerous as it is.
Exactly. The story takes this turn. It's like we go from the seduction of it all to bam, consequences.
Reality bites back hard.
Doesn't it? We were talking about that necklace, ticking time bomb. It's like that bomb goes off when Chris makes that call.
Oh, absolutely. And that phone call,
Yeah.
it's not just to move the plot along, you know. It shatters their illusion. Totally.
Suddenly the stakes are real. And we see a different Ian, a different Ivy.
Especially Ivy. She goes from in control to, like, desperate. Almost like she's running from the life she built.
It's true. And you can feel the walls closing in, even as she tries to hold on. That scene at the train station.
Oh, man, the tension.
Chris is freaking out, Ian's questioning everything, and Ivy's clinging to this idea that they can outrun it.
Escape it all.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of all that, this small moment, the woman in the parking lot.
It's like the author's reminding us, right?
Yeah.
Even in this world of crime, there's still normal life happening around them.
Exactly.
And how Ivy handles it.
Yeah.
It's both clever and kind of chilling.
Talk about thinking on your feet. Master thief 1 minute, damsel in distress the next.
Right. But even with that bit of luck, that tension doesn't let up. Not for a second.
Not at all. It's like a shadow over everything. They're on the run, but can you outrun your own actions?
Exactly. And you see the cracks start to show in their relationship, in the whole Chris situation.
Like a pressure cooker about to blow. And then they meet Mario.
Oh, Mario.
He's scary from the moment he walks in.
He's the real danger underneath all the glitz and glamour. You know, he's not just after diamonds.
Oh, no.
He sees weakness, and he knows how to use it.
And boy, does he ever. Chris getting shot, that changes everything.
Absolutely. It goes from this high-stakes game to this is real life, and the consequences are permanent.
So much for the glamour of stolen diamonds, huh? This last part of the Tankerton adventures, it's heavy stuff.
It really gets into your head, doesn't it?
Big time. All that adrenaline from before, it's gone. Now they're dealing with the weight of it all.
And the author doesn't let us off the hook either. You're right there with him.
For sure. On one hand, you've got Chris fighting for his life, real, raw, terrifying.
Right.
And on the other hand, Ian and Ivy trying to escape, knowing they're in way over their heads.
It's like two different stories happening at once, but completely intertwined.
Exactly. And that hospital scene, so tense.
Oh, tell me about it. Ian trying to act normal while his world is falling apart.
Drenched, desperate. You can feel his panic.
Meanwhile, Ivy's in the car, engine running. It's like every second is a lifetime. Does she stay? Does she go?
Heartbreaking, isn't it?
It really is. That final decision. She's not winning, just trying to survive.
We talked about masks before. Ivy's final act, that's the biggest mask of all, don't you think?
The way she sets Ian up, it's cold, calculated. Whatever they had, it's gone.
And that kiss before she shoots him, like she's erasing their whole history.
Exactly. Out of the wreckage, she walks away, secrets and all.
Wow. We started in a smoky bar, a stolen necklace. Now we're talking betrayal, loss,
The
consequences.
Tankerton Adventures, it stays with you.
Big time. Makes you think about the choices we make, the lines we cross.
And whether we can ever really come back from those dark places.
That's the power of a good story, right? Challenges us, makes us think.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, we'll leave you with all that to ponder. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the Tankerton Adventures. Until next time, keep exploring those stories that make you feel, make you think, the ones you just can't shake off.